Ohio gozaimasu. Sunday morning. It's Sunday, isn't it? Something like that, yeah. Right, sometimes I have to wait until Monday. Right, I don't have any idea who has won. This is offroadvideos.org. It's awesome. So we're at Southwick. We've had a week off, so the riders are recuperated from what I understand from just the first initial couple of seconds of commentary. It might be a mudder. Alright, so yeah, I had to wait. We had that off week, so this is at Southwick, from what I recall. It's Massachusetts, isn't it? I don't want to look at any other internety stuff, because sometimes on my feeds and stuff it just comes up and the total spoiler, so I don't know. This is Moto 1 of the 250s. Good. I think it's Jason Wygan and James Stewart in the booth.
Legend of Southwick.
Yep, that's Wygan.
He got to ride in the B session. The riders that had not scored points ride in a different practice session, and the track was smooth.
Yeah, it was a lot smoother. It gives these guys an opportunity, kind of like a mud race. They can get some of these guys. But right now, as you can see, all these guys, they're getting that mind right. We're watching everyone, hyping themselves up.
Danger Boy Deegan.
That's where it's got to start. Your mind's got to be right. Understand it's going to be a long, long day. Just embrace it. And if you do, you might have a chance to go out here at least have some fun.
So it looks like the track might not be great. A bit of a mutter. I mean, my, these blokes say when they get off the line, there's a lot of riders on the line, and it's just chaos, and all the mud and rocks and bits and pieces. Look at all these 1, 2, 3. There's 20 there, you see, and then there's 20 there, so 40 riders blasting off the gate. This is the 250s, so for those of you that are not into motocross, well, the series now, they've changed it to the Super Motocross, so you accumulate points through the Supercross series and also the outdoor series. And so the idea is fantastic, but grueling it is. That that how many races are in it, and scratch. Oh god, I just woke up. Alright, so and you have 2 races each. You got the 250 class and the 450 class. Back in the day, it's 125 class and 250 class and 2-strokers. I prefer 2-strokers. Alright, so you got your 2 motos, and what you accrue in points. You could like win the overall kind of thing. So you have a Moto 1 winner, a Moto 2 winner, and then they decide who wins the overall. Now, then we have the 450 class, and I don't have a clue. I only have a slight inkling of the riders who entered entry, so who's on the injury list I don't really know. Yeah, here we go, and I don't have any spoilers whatsoever. I don't know, going into it totally fresh. That's good. Oh, the spoilers are awful, so I haven't looked at any news or anything like that. Alright, so here we go. Oh, the stray came around at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's like, oh, he's outside the window. They're going, oh, you got any more of those chicken bones? Oh, shit. So I get up at 5 in the morning and bum my way over to the fridge, grab a handful of chicken bones and chuck them out there. They're going to piss off. Back to sleepy land it went. This cuddly bear. Now, let's get back to Southwick. I think Southwick is Massachusetts. I don't even want to go and check to see if I'm correct, because on my feedy thing might come up as, oh, such and such one. Nah, this is going to be good. Alright, so we're going to spend this morning doing this and then get back to the warehouse and get back to some work. Alright, that's what we're doing. I'm going to upload this after. No, yeah, not going anywhere else. Get boot. Right on. Well, it turns out that so I just from what was being said, I figured, what is there? Is going to be a mudder? What's going on? And just from the seeing the track just like that, and it turns out no, because I don't remember stuff very well. Southwick sand. That's it. It's a sand track with a real hard base underneath it. So bike setup, riders' capabilities in the sand, tyre selection, you know, and just suspension and bike setup, and there's a lot of factors in it. So a few riders, some in Florida do, as far as I know. A few riders are experts in the sand, but they're saying Eli Tomac, when he's out with some injuries right now, but they say he was one of the best in the sand, but I don't know, he comes from Colorado, so who knows. So some people have got skills in sand. Right, so first moto of the 250s is in the books. No spoilers here. And okay, so here we go. First moto of the 450s. Keys to the moto is what the great James Stewart was saying. No stop and go. What I mean by that was got to get the flow, get that flow going on, and so to keep the momentum in the sand, and that keeps your speed and timing up and all that sort of stuff. So when you to flow over obstacles rather than sort of stop in certain sections, and not completely stop, but more to do with momentum due to the type of terrain and the tracks and the sand track stuff, because there's so many bikes and the power of these 4-strokes, they blow out berms and stuff just so much. I've seen it myself, and when the track can change from one lap to the next. When I was on my 125 years ago, and these big 4-bangers 450s were blasting these berms that I was using for momentum. I wasn't very happy with those 450s. Even when they first brought in the 400s, then it went to 426 and the 450s, and I was like, why don't you just go away? Anyways, alright, so we had in the last race, we've got a Frenchie Vial. I mean, like seeing what he's doing. He's sort of taking it, bringing European style riding to the States. So, you know, the American boys, their mindset's all right, we're number one, we're the best, you know, at everything and all that sort of stuff. So it's good to see we've got some riders from all over the world, really, to try to take on the Yanks. And but the American, as I said, the mind says, we are number one, USA. And then they met the Aussies. Man stuff. Here we go. So some of us Aussies, we decided, okay, we'll just send over some mediocre riders. How about we get those two brothers there, Jet Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence, and now we go, yeah, let's just send them over there, and we won't even send our best, and these guys are just stomping the Yanks. No, 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 no. When am I ever going to mature? Here we go, nearly there.
As well. Well, everybody has a game plan. I guess in the case of Southwick, until you get punched in the mouth with sand. Everybody has a plan. Let's see if they can stick to it and execute.
There's Hunter
a
down
lot
there.
of the line. I've said it several times. Only 8 points in the top 3 in this championship.
Let's see who we got. We've got some riders are out. Webby's out, and our Eloy, the Eloy. Yeah. Al Tomey, he's out with a thumb injury, and apparently Webby's out with a thumb injury, so I think it must be on the clutch. Must be on the clutch hand. All right, we got Sex Toy there. He's leading the charge for. He's right there. He's trying to salvage American pride. And then we got this bloke number 7, Plessinger or Plessinger, no one really knows. The cowboy, he swapped his hat for a helmet right there, so he's a good rider. So one of the older riders, and he's sort of had some kind of revamp of his career. And everyone's like, wow, man, maybe he's on meth or something, who knows. Alright, we've got the great Jet Lawrence. He's a mediocre rider in Australia, but he's just destroying the Americans. Oh God, imagine how many subscribers I'm going to lose now. Yeah, I can't say that. And a whole bunch of Americans are going to get on TikTok and have a rage. Ah! Alright, and there's Justin Cooper. So Cooper Webb and Justin Cooper, I always mix up their names. Justin Cooper, he's having a great throughout the Supercross series and the Motocross series. He's doing well, you know. He's quite impressive. He's sort of he's a third place rider, really. You don't really expect him to win when you've got Australians or that. And there's an Aussie right there, and an Aussie right there. You know, if you've got a couple of mediocre to kind of okay riders, Australian riders out there, then you've got no bloody chance, have you? Dylan Ferrandis, he won the championship in motocross not so long ago, but he's been struggling. All right. Marchbanks there. He's sort of a top 10. I don't really know much about. We've got that person we don't talk about. the unsportsmanlike chap. I'm not really happy with him. Jason Anderson. He's been hasn't really seen much in the way of him right up the front. He's early in the motos. He's been up the front, but he can ride on the edge, man. I've always liked watching that guy, Jason Anderson, and his skill. We've got Kyle Chisholm down there, and a few other blokes, and I'm gonna shut up and just watch. I've got my drip coffee thingy going on, a few sugars, and I put some cocoa in it. Oh yeah. Oh. So I've already had half a coffee it was left over from yesterday. So I'm buzzing off my dial, mate. Buzzing off my dial. All right, here we go. The 30-second cardboard girl's about to turn it sideways, and that means you got 5 seconds, and then whoosh, she whips off one race. A couple of riders, and one of the girls was like, "Oh, I didn't expect them to be coming around that corner that fast." And she was on the track when they were going by. Oh my, that could have ended up bad. Here we go, boys, here we go.
Go racing.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh yeah. See, if you've got a left-hand turn, you can sort of feather your rear brake with a right-hand turn, off case you might have your leg out for balance and going all tripod-y style and not trying to slide. But it is sand, so you can use the power to sort of. Why don't I just shut up? But Buddha, I tell you, I had that much coffee in me, I had to run to the powder room. So I decided to go back a bit. Alright, this is one of the 30-second card holding babes. So when she gets the signal, turn that sideways for 5 seconds. This bloke's going to tell her, and then they whoosh, they both get off the track. He's basically there, so if she falls on wearing one of those stupid shoes, he'll grab her and move it to the side as these 44, 50s. I mean, the sound of it, they call this the Wick, Southwick, that's right. The Wick 338. Okay, now let's get back to this.
Championship.
Here we go.
Sexton on the number 4, the Monster Fast qualifier. Let's go racing. That Hunter and Jet with the good starts. They've been incredible in motocross on those Hondas. And Jet Lawrence in the lead. Hunter right behind him, and Sexton there as well.
Yeah, nice move from Chase. He was on the outside of those guys. He was able to kind of square up for the inside. But Jet Lawrence is where Hayden Deegan was and exactly where he wanted to be at, out front.
And Plessinger, I believe, is fourth. The 2 KTM teammates. Hunter right behind him, and Sexton there as well.
Yeah, nice move from Chase.
What we got here? Australian, American. No. Oh, this is the toughest sport in the world, and some people try to contest the idea. I say, go and give it a go, mate. No. So we send over a couple of mediocre Australian riders. These blokes, they're brothers, and so we'll go, we'll just send them over, We don't want to, because we're friends with the Americans, we don't want to, we don't want to make them feel sad or anything like that. But some guys in Australia came up with a great idea. They're like, hey, how about we start up our own donut company? This bloke, Jet Lawrence, he's got his own donut operation, and Hunter, I hear tell him and his mates are going, hey, how about we start up a tissue competition so the Americans can go,
He was on the outside of those guys. He was able to kind of square up.
No.
Attacking the first lap, putting in your best laps early and trying to build that gap again.
Thanks, JT. Adam seeing Cirillo, what are you seeing?
So I like how they've got AC, Adam C, and AC. He was a chap that this is it. Well, there's our jet right there, putting on a jettison. AC was one of the up and coming riders that was really showing amazing performance, and but yeah, he was quick, and unfortunately he got a bunch of dirt samples, so pretty much that ended his career. Like, he tried to come back, couldn't make it happen, but it's great to hear that they've got him on the floor, as they say, in Supercross. So they've got him down there at the trackside, and so there's with quite a we've got JT down there, Jason Thomas. They've got and they've generally got a bird down there too, the English bird, and yeah, can't say bird. Get on TikTok, have a rager about it. And so they've got quite a few announcers and all that stuff. So he's still in the fold. He's still, like, he didn't just completely bow out of the sport. So that's great to hear, because it was really unfortunate that yeah, he was going to be one of the guys, to lead the pack for the future, and he got banged up real bad. So. But he's announcing, he's a trackside and giving his 2 cents too. So it's great to see from perspectives of riders that were really fast, like James there and Adam. He can really sort of talk about what they see and what these blokes, they see stuff that the average bloke doesn't see. Me, I'm just like godlike, because I mean, our jet, he rides with the number 1, I ride with a 0, so obviously I'm much better. But
I think if you look at Jet Horse's resume, I mean, what he's done at his age is pretty incredible. He's won every championship there is to win. And with this talk about him and his health and not sure if he's so strong, not sure if he can win, this and that, sometimes that's exactly what you need to stay in it and stay motivated and come out here with something to prove. You know, that's fun for guys like him, great athletes.
Can't say it's the most exciting track, but as far as the riders and the teams and the mechanics and what they have to do to set them up for this track, I'm going to shut up now. But yeah, it's good to see that with some time off, Jet was able to heal. He's had he got banged up pretty bad on the first lap of one of them and lost a lot of points. It was a rider incident with the one we don't speak of, the unsportsman person, the one we don't speak of, with a history. He even tried to change the image, but no, we remember. But it was a racing incident when the one we don't speak of blasted into the godlike Jetson. But the one we don't speak of, yeah, he Instiga helped to facilitate some pain on damage on this bloke too. So he's been banged up a few times, but he's come out swinging. So that's good to hear. So, you know, it's good to see that just mediocre Australian riders can destroy the Americans. Oh, I bet I'm going to lose some subscribers. Hey, I've got a fledgling channel. It's only been up for like 10 years. I've got 533 subscribers. This is interesting. This bloke, I've never heard of this bloke before. Cool Us. It's like cool as. Incidentally, oh, see what a family sport. That's Malcolm Stewart, the younger brother of James in the booth. Yeah, and this bloke, he's been in it for quite a few years now. Something they're about to say, it's really interesting about the top 10.
Now to get to him.
And Cullen Parks in the Phoenix Honda behind Malcolm. And they're going back after Marchbanks. Oh, wait, that's a McElrath.
So this is all a fight in the top 10 McElrath they're talking about right now. There's Marchbanks and there's the rider we don't talk about, the unsportsman person. Hey, there's Justin Cooper right there. Filthy Phil Nicoletti. No, that's what a cool nickname that.
Going backwards here. Marchbanks has gotten around him. I thought they were getting back around Marchbanks. No, Marchbanks went around McElrath on that yellow Twisted Tea Suzuki. Kulas goes by him as well. Here goes Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm will get around. You're going to see Big J out of the track in a minute.
Don't get Dad fired up.
No, he's going to go up the inside of him. Yeah, it looks like Shane, something's going on, struggling a little bit, kind of standing up, laboring. You can tell the guy's not feeling pretty good to go really far down the inside here, but Malcolm's got around. Let's see if he can close down on Harry again.
And now the next Honda rider in order is Östlund, the rider from Sweden. He's actually pitting alongside the factory Honda team. He's got a special connection. It's Lars Lindström, as Östlund looks to make the move here.
Around this
Lars Lindström, the team manager, well, his dad, Gunnar, a Swedish legend. He was the team Honda manager back in the day, so he's got some connections. Swedish family, they brought Östlund over, gave him some support, and he's running well right now, up to 12th. JT.
Well, just looking at the international variety of this moto right now, 7 riders inside.
So, alright, so they were just talking about this bloke, Östlund, never heard of him before. He's just over from Sweden. We come from Sweden! And, so they're talking about this section here, and this is interesting.
The top 20 are from a country not named America, so it just speaks to the, the wide range of...
12. JT.
Let's hear that again.
Well, just looking at the international variety of this moto right now, 7 riders inside the top 20 are from a country not named America, so...
7, so that's Ferrandis, Freddie Noren, that sounds like someone, Krestinov. Sounds like someone, that guy that we just mentioned. There's Harrington. That sounds like an English name, but maybe not. Oh, we got the mediocre riders from Australia. Oh, where are they? Oh, they're in 1 and 2. That's right. The bloke that's flying the flag for America, Sexton. He's third. No. Oh, there's Anderson. Good to see he's finally up there again. And he rides green, so I like him. Not that I'm biased or anything.
It just speaks to the wide range of riders we have, and this is truly turning into an international championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's when you come to this race and you start looking back and you're like, who is that number? This guy's coming up on me, and Malcolm's about to figure that out right now because looks like he's got a pretty good pace, and now Malcolm's got to regroup and try to go after Harry again. Otherwise, he's going to have a Honda on the rear end of him, AC.
Fantastic.
James,
Yeah,
I don't know
international,
about you, but
mate.
some
That's
of
the
the
way.
scariest moments in my career were somebody passing me looking at their jersey and having no idea who they are.
Did that happen to you ever?
Yeah, it's happened to me.
Oh, it has, okay.
I got my stories, but I'm going to keep them my stories.
So Alvin Osland, there he is on the 290. Yep, there's probably a lot of fans saying, who is that guy? He's going pretty good. But he's, I believe, going to race here and
Alright,
Redbud.
he's in
There he is. And again, got the connections over there with the Lindstrom
Denmark,
family.
Sweden. Isn't that great? Make a name for yourself and
ahead of
get
them
out
will be
there.
Marchbanks. Shout out to him. Had a thumb injury in Supercross. Then had a crash on press day at the Pro Motocross over there. A
Press
huge
day,
gash
whoops.
right on the inside of his thumb. Probably the worst place you could get cut to hold on to the handlebars. So then he had to miss the first 4 rounds.
Mate, what a sport. It's so funny sometimes the announcers when they talk about they're just being serious, but it's bloody hilarious. Yeah. Oh, if you're not into Supercross and motocross, burp, get poo. Oh, there's a lot of coffee. Something not quite right with your life. Hey, there's like a crevice of a void that you need to fill. Alright? Feel filthy, feel Nicoletti. Yeah. So if you're not into Supercross and Motocross, or the way they've got the series set up now, the Super Motocross series, if you don't know who these people are, I don't suggest you bow out. Become a fan. Just become a fan. Get into it. Every week you're energized. You're feeling good. We had a bye week. It is true. A lot of people might have bought some nooses during that time. Hey, we're back, and it's just freaking fantastic. It energizes your life. Just become a fan. Yeah, get to know the backstories of these people. See, I've been listening to these people for years. I know their backstories and stuff, but like James was just saying, I'm keeping those stories to myself. I imagine the stories, it's fantastic, and it's a wonderful feeling. What's bloody day it is? It's the 30th of June. I've got 3 more days. It doesn't sound like it. But 3 more days, and this is coffee and cocoa. That'll be 4 months, no booze. In fact, I showed my mate the other day, he was here the other night, sorting out some computery thing for me. I said, "Oh, I have sinned, I failed, mate. Remember when I said I've been sober for like 3 months or something?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "I failed, mate." He goes, "Oh," I go, "Look. This is beer," and I go, "Look at the alcohol 0.00. See, and that actually tasted like fucking shit. I won't be renewing their contract for my sponsorship deal for my motocross. I've got so many stickers and stuff all over my helmets, and they want me to get tattoos of their companies now. Because that's how many sponsors I've got. Anyways. 3 more days, and there'll be 4 months sober. Now, that sucks, because I want to go on a beer size. 4 months, mate. 4 months. Yeah. And you can still be happy. You can still, enjoy your life. Get into this. Become a fan. Get to know the stories of these people and all that stuff. And, there's all around the track. these dudes are battling these dudes. Look, 63, 63, 62, 65. These blokes are that far behind, but they're battling each other because their times are about the same. You know, these blokes 28, 28, 29, 30, 31. These blokes, there's a bunch that they're all having a punchy poos. So if you go to the tracks and you can see the dudes that are up front, and you see these other blokes that are battling like crazy, it's fantastic. It's just freaking great. And hearing them go off the line, right, that many bikes, just with those big four bangers, four-stroke, it's just freaking awesome. So there you go. You don't need therapy. This is you don't need paid therapy. This is therapy. Loving it, and I can see some things and I hear some banging on the. What's going on here? I mean, at 5 o'clock in the morning, I chucked out a whole bunch of chicken bones. Hi, you're back again, are you? What about? Oh, you've eaten all those chickens. Yeah, hang on. Damn it, I'm trying to watch the motocross here. It's Moto 1 of the 450s. Yeah, Jet and Hunter are. So you still put that there, and I tried to get a clip or something because he keeps opening this, and a mosquito came in last night. No one wants to hear this story while I'm sitting here in my jocks. Yeah, I've got I cooked some chicken. Yeah, right. But what about Jet Lawrence? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, that's oh shit, he's opening the bloody door again. Hey, yeah, just hang on. I'll get a chicken bone. Will that get you to go away? Right, I'll get that chicken. Hang on. Will this suffice? Hey, will this suffice? Yeah, but the 450s, mate. Yeah, it's Moto 1, Southwick, in the sand, the wick, and that what? Oh, you want that one? Yeah. So it's not overly cooked. So yeah, Jet Lawrence, he's out front. And then there's Hunter Lawrence, his brother. Oh, he's not interested in that story. Okay, there you go. There you go. I'll have to clean up all those chicken bones in a minute. There you go. Tucking into that one. Alright, let's get back to it. He's figured out that this is like a drive-through restaurant or something. He bangs on the oh yes, may I take your order? Frickin' bastard, go away, I'm trying to watch the motocross, mate. God. How's that for a bit of moto history in the making? They're just talking about right now, this bloke Hunter Lawrence, which he's 5 years older than Jet Lawrence. Now Jet, as it stands right now, because Jet lost a lot of points through a crash and a shoulder injury, and he's coming back and looking good. He's had that week off. He's looking good and healthy, and he's looking a lot stronger. So than he has in the last few weeks. And what's happening now, as we stand, Jet has crawled back up, and so that Hunter, his older brother, in the point standings for the season, Hunter's leading the points. Now, as we stand right now, Jet has just overtaken Chase Sexton to get in second place in the point system in the lead up to the championship. Now, this is historical here. Two brothers are fighting, of whom get along. They're both fighting for the championship. This is wow level. Maybe I should go out there and just destroy their dreams. Wouldn't that be? Anyways, this is freaking amazing. Two brothers from the land down under. Alright, where women glow and men chunder, are at the top of most of the series of, like, you've got the European Championship, true, but a couple of, there's like 3 Euro riders in 11th, 12th, 13th place currently, because Malcolm just got by this cool ass dude, to get into the top 10. These guys, Euro riders, and there's some American riders and some dudes. 2 brothers, Australian, are fighting for the championship. It's pretty much the championship of the world. This is Muhammad Ali stuff. Just wow. Yeah, I tell you. Is does ESPN pick up? Is this on ESPN? What's this? You know, you've got like Major League Baseball. You got Major League the American football gridironing thing. Football that they throw balls, they don't kick them or something. I don't follow that sport. But anyways, this sport needs to be like there, with bigger stadiums and bigger outdoor tracks, and get Glen Helen back. Because once people start to understand what this is, it's just better. It is. It's just a reason to live. Wow, I mean, Joe Shimoda, he's had a tough go, but he came out like he was this big time superstar out of Japan, and he's had a tough time of it of late, but he's actually won this track before. And Vial, I didn't mention him earlier, but he Frenchie, isn't he? Danger Boy's over there in third. He tucked the front end. Just wow. It's great to see. I'm not biased or nothing, but go Joe, because it's Joe time. Hang on.
No, this is Joe Shimoda being Joe Shimoda, like we expected to see, because he got caught up behind that lap rider.
There's Vial.
So that would have been faster.
Yeah, because I just flipped it back. Hang on.
About 5 seconds the whole race. Now it's down to 3.
Yeah, and Joe got stuck behind that lap rider, so to me, he's got a lot more pace. And it was
another 30.
quite a bit.
Look at the lap times.
Japanese rider.
Shimoda ran a 2:18.
Been in the States for
Vial
many
ran a
years.
2:21 and Deegan a 2:20. So Vial and Deegan have slowed the pace. Now they might have had one mistake or a lap
Great to
rider,
see
or is
Joe's
it
front.
just
He had a
going that much
terrible.
faster? He's still closing.
No, this is Joe Shimoda being Joe Shimoda, like we expected to see, because he got caught up behind that lap rider, and he was still ran that 2:18, so that would have been faster. You can see how quickly he's catching Tom.
What has happened here?
It's Joe time. That's what it is.
It's Joe time. Oh man, this is fantastic, because Joe was having a terrible time of it for quite some time, and he's coming back. He's in the 250s. This is fantastic.
Ran a 2:32.
My, what a race.
Everybody else on the
It's
2:19,
30 minutes plus 2 laps. So they're hoping that.
Didn't expire. So there's
There you go, boom. I had 4 seconds to go, and the clock didn't expire, so that means they have to do 2 laps plus finish this lap, which is like 2.5 laps. So let's see that again. And it's coming, like Deegs is coming on Shimoda's coming on Vial. Mate, they're coming. This is it's great to see Anstey actually. His bike failed in the last moto, so he's got in the top 10 there. That's good. Savacci on that Triumph thing. The other Triumph might have had a clutch failure. Anyways, in the last moto. Here we go. Let's get back to it. What's this time?
on that last lap, and everybody else
10
on
seconds.
is 2:19, 2:22. So yeah, Levi must have went down.
So if they make it to the finish line before that clock hits 0, which is 30 minutes, they'll have 2 laps to go. But if they don't make it, then they'll have they've got more than 2 laps to go.
that one.
and the clock didn't expire. So there's still 3 laps to go, or 2.5 at least. 2 to go.
Clock just expired, so
Next time around, so be out.
oh my. So that means, I mean, and it's heating up like there's a lot of time difference. You know, that's 3 seconds there, 5 seconds off a little bit. Deegan's coming. They're tired now. This is right at the end of the day for the 250s. They're tired, and anything can happen. In the sand makes you even more tired. They're coming, and then we've got Moto 2 of the 450s coming after this. Yeah, this is awesome.
Almost had 2 to go instead.
This is just rad. Just a lead up to it. I don't know what's going to happen.
We'll go to 3rd overall. Kitchen had it.
Yeah, it looked like Levi went down. Ran at 2:32 on that last lap, and everybody else on it is 2:19s.
I want to go back to this again because the riders are like, the riders are like, oh god, I hope I beat that. I hope I only got 2 laps to go, and then you're like, oh no. And being in that position, feeling that, experiencing that, you're like, oh man, no, I have to keep going, and you're really tired. Yeah, I know what that feels like.
Still 3 laps to go, or 2.5 at least.
Wow.
Clock just expired now. It'll be 2 to go next time around. So Bial almost had 2 to go, instead 3. And Deegan is starting to close. And if you look at the second moto last week, it was only at this point, the last 3 laps,
Really
where
at this
Deegan
point.
started taking
Right at
huge
this point.
chunks
And here
out of the
we
leaders. It's Kitchen and Hymas now.
Yeah, man. Hagen,
Look at Deegan. He's doing it again.
hey, Deegan's coming, and then Joe's going to start around behind him, and it's just going to push him up to Tom. So, as I said, this race might not be over. We were thinking Joe was going for the lead. It might be the other way around.
Well, we know who definitely has that dog in him. Deegan does. He shows it every week. Can he do this again? Crowd's going wild.
Now, man, you got to know. That's what I mentioned, that history of what happens. These guys know Hayden Deegan, and Hayden believes that in himself, too. So he knows, look, man, if I'm here, I know I'm stronger than him. He's going to will himself to get around him.
Oh, this is rad. But Shimoda gets around the Deegan's there. There's a second in it. 2 laps to go. 3 riders. Look, Sadachi's 30 seconds behind. So these 3 riders are going for the win, and they're within a second of each other. And just what? Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of ebbing and flowing a little bit, but they had to get through lappers, and it's like, this is the 250. It's great to see Shimoda's career. It's back. He's back, baby. He's back. There's Shimoda. There's Vial. Yeah. And there's Deegs. White flag coming out, which means be 1 more lap. Whoa, what? This is freaking awesome. Wow. So it's not my favorite track because it doesn't have all the real big jumps and stuff like some tracks do, but this sand really changes stuff up. But still, we've got Jet here, we've got Hunter here, and Chase is coming here, and like, this is right at the beginning of Moto 2. I mean, wow. Look at this. There's Chase there trying to get by.
On the number 4, just around Justin Cooper. Carnage in the first turn. I think that's Osland 290 who was in that battle for top 10.
We start to
Moto
lose.
1.
There's Hunter in blue.
Chase is working his way around, trying to get around the 96
And
already.
look,
Let's see if he goes up the inside.
Hunter in. Yeah, we lose camera work for a second. Look at that. Oh, Chase just goes by Hunter. Stays on the track. Hunter's going at Chase. Jet's in front. And look at this. The top 3 blokes are like right up front. right at the beginning of the race. This is gonna be freaking yeah. Wow, because Chase, he's not too pleased about these Australian boys that just keep beating him. Wow. So it's not my favourite track because it doesn't have all the real big jumps and stuff like some tracks do, but this sand really changes stuff up. But still, we've got Jet here, we've got Hunter here, and Chase is coming here, and like this is right at the beginning of Moto 2. I mean, wow. Look at this. There's Chase there trying to get by.
On the number 4, just around Justin Cooper. Carnage in the first turn. I think that's Osland 290 who was in that battle for top 10.
We start to lose. There's Hunter in blue.
Chase is working his way around, trying to get around the 96
and
already.
look,
Let's see if he goes up the inside.
Hunter in. Yeah, we lose camera work for a second. There, look at that. Oh, Chase just goes by Hunter. Stays on the track. Hunter's going at Chase. Jet's in front. And look at this. The top 3 blokes are like right up front, right at the beginning of the race. This is going to be freaking yeah. Wow. Because Chase, he's not too pleased about these Australian boys that just keep beating him. Okay, I did have a screenshot that I was going to use for this video for with Deegs when he went to scrub a bit and his bike got out from under him a bit, a fair bit, but he pulled it back in line. Is this the same jump? And so here's Hunter Lawrence. Here's Jet Lawrence. Jet Lawrence. Hunter Lawrence. Hunter is passing Jet. Wow. Older brother's taking it to younger brother. It's like the movie Supercross was a premonition of like 2 brothers. You know, it's a story about 2 brothers, and they're into Supercross, and it wasn't a terrible movie though. It looks like they ran out of money in the budget, so they had to chuck in some crap. I've lost for words. Right, screenshot this. Alright, so I need 2 hands. I press that button there. I can't reach over for that one. Righto, this is going to be the screenshot. Yeah, the movie Supercross, it wasn't terrible. They threw in a love story. You know, it was a whole lot better than the original one, which was really embarrassing. But yeah, it's a premonition. It's a story that's come true. 2 brothers at the topmost of the poppermost. This is the 450 class. And this is the topmost of the poppermost. You're seeing it right here. If you're not into this, you've got some serious re-evaluations of that word of your life. It's all just wow. I mean, Chase was off the pace. He's like, and he's coming back. What's going on here? I'm not gonna spoiler it and show who wins and who doesn't and whatever, but what happened? He's just got his second wind, and he's like, hey, I gotta do this for the USA boys. So wow, we've got alright 4 minutes and 19 seconds before the 2 laps to go comes out. So this is anyone's race. Just freaking wow. Yeah, and it's still Sunday. Oh!
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.